I'm Professor Carmel Mothersill from the Medical Physics and Applied Radiation Sciences Department in McMaster University in Canada, and we work on low-dose radiation effects, particularly non-targeted effects such as the bystander effect and genomic instability. Bystander effects refer to irradiated cells sending out signals which alert other cells that haven't been exposed to radiation that there is a harmful agent in the vicinity. And the work we've done has spanned about 15 to 20 years, where we started off with individual cells and exposed them, and then we transferred culture medium from the irradiated cells to unirradiated cells, and were able to show a whole range of effects in the unirradiated cells. Some of these were good effects and some were bad effects. We then we wanted to show the in vivo relevance of this effect, so we started irradiating tissues from from surgical procedures, and also tissues from experimental animal models. And we were able to show that the organised tissue also was able to secrete these bystander signals. Most recently we've moved this up to look at animal-to-animal communication of radiation alarm signals, we now call them. And what we've done is we've irradiated fish and left them to swim in water for about 2 hours, so they build up signal in the water, this bystander signal. And then we put another fish that has not been exposed into the water, and that fish responds as if it had been irradiated. So this is showing a communication of a signal from an organism to another unirradiated organism. Now it sounds like sort of fairy tale, but in fact in the plant kingdom and in certain insect groups, this phenomenon is very well known. It's called allopathic or chiromonic transmission of information from organism to organism, and usually it's beneficial to the organism that receives the signal. So what we wanted to do was see whether our signal was beneficial, because everyone got very worried when they heard about this effect and thought it meant that radiation was much more damaging than previously thought. But what we were able to show was that the proteins that are induced in the animal receiving the signal are in fact protective. So they induce DNA repair mechanisms, they mobilize energy substrates, and they mobilize the building blocks for synthesizing new proteins that would be of benefit to an organism receiving actual irradiation. So our hypothesis at the moment is that what we've sort of plugged into in this phenomenon is something that's probably widespread in evolution, and is a kind of an early warning system that alerts organisms, particularly social groups of animals, that they should start synthesizing protective proteins because there is a damaging agent in the environment. So that's basically where we're at the moment. We've looked at 4 different species of fish that are very unrelated and have found this phenomenon in all of them. So we think it's pretty well widespread in evolution.